What are your preferred methods of learning new concepts or skills? For someone who might be homebound or for a bit longer right now, what tips do you have for kickstarting your cybersecurity knowledge?
Yeah, great question. I think there's a YouTube channel called Fireship, and they do a explainer videos in 100 seconds. And it's not actually 100 seconds. So they'll explain what the concept is in 100 seconds. And then afterwards, they'll do an interview with an industry expert on it and they'll go into it. So you can watch the first 100 seconds, then jump off it. Find channels like that, which will explain concepts very quickly, because then you can go, oh yeah, I do have an interest in that, or I don't. The worst thing you can do is go down a rabbit hole of learning something, at the end of it go, yeah, no, I really hate that. Like when it comes to mind, like Cisco switching and routing comes to mind, like going down the rabbit hole of that, getting into it and going, wow, I really hate this. But now I'm so far stuck in it. I'm studying it for the CCNA or whatever. I'm studying it. I've paid for the books. So find explainer videos for free on YouTube that explain the concept of what you're trying to do. They might not educate you on it. You might not know it or learn it from it, but you'll know if it's something you're interested in. That's really, really important. The second thing is that once you've got those videos and you know you're interested, don't immediately go out and buy all the books. Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't immediately go and schedule an exam and then work up to it.
Right.
Certifications, I've hired people over the years. Certifications look good, but they're not the be all and end all. And what we often find people doing is if you just study for the certification and continuously learn from that, that's often more powerful than the certification itself. If I can see how you're applying it, that's important. So you don't always have to go and pay for a certification. But if you do, make sure that when you're paying for it, that you're paying for it so far out in advance that you're able to actually learn. And if you get stuck on something that you haven't got 2 weeks until you're going to do the exam, it gives you enough time to learn it. Because the worst thing you can do is just skim over something because you're stuck on it. Don't do that. You have to, if you don't understand that one word or that one sentence or that one chapter, you need to go and eat, live, breathe it, please. Because if you don't do that, it's going to be the one thing probably in your career somebody asks you about, and then you're going to go, oh yeah, I don't know that bit. Right. Or the exam will probably ask you it. I've had that before where
100%.
I've got stuck on something. I've got to go do my certification, and then the exam, literally most of the exam is on that one chapter.
Yeah.
And you're
question one. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you don't understand something, you're not stupid. That's not what it is. There isn't any stupid questions, but use the internet. Stack Overflow is great. Server fault's really great. Reddit's good. Hacker News from Y Combinator is really good. Go out and find the information. Get yourself in Discord servers. There's lots of Discord communities out there for cybersecurity. Marcus Hutchinson's Discord server comes to mind. There's loads of other ones as well, like Tech Talk. It's about 6,000 community members. I used to be an admin there. It's great. You can literally ask any technology question from security all the way to hardware to electrical engineering. They will have an answer for you, or somebody will try and help you. Find communities like that so that you can understand. That's one of the best learning techniques I've seen. The amount of people that have come through a Discord server that I've spoken to that have found a new passion and then went and got qualified in it is ridiculous. So that's one of my best learning methods. Love and then, get yourself in, look for startups. I know it's not necessarily the most glamorous of things. And, some startups have ridiculous requirements where they're going to ask you to, work weekends and every single day of your life for the next 16 years and pay you nothing. Don't go for those ones. But find ones where you can work on the weekend and you can provide a little bit of knowledge. What you're going to find is other people that are really passionate about what you want to do in there. And yes, you might not be getting paid. You might be getting equity, or it could even be a volunteer role. But if you get involved in that, you can do it from home. You can do it on a laptop. You can often do it on a phone, a lot of this stuff. And it gets you at least involved in talking to people. It's all about knowing people.
And you're doing real work too.
Yeah.
Yeah, real concrete stuff.
New episodes of the Cyberwork podcast are available every Monday at 1 p.m. Central. And don't forget to check out our hands-on training series, Cyberwork Applied. Each week, expert Infosec instructors teach you a new cybersecurity skill and show you how that skill applies to real-world scenarios. Go to infosecinstitute.com/learn to stay up to date on all things cyberwork.